YouTube, this is JJ714 coming back at you. This will be my final video for the day. I know I did a lot today. But what I want to talk about, this last product haul or last haul will be on my Bath and Body Works. As you know, if you've been watching my videos, I really do love Bath and Body Works. I used to purchase products from Victoria's Secret. However, they tend to be a little bit more pricier in some terms. It depends on what you're looking for from them. But the fact that Bath and Body Works, they do, not only when you purchase products in the store, they provide you coupons. And normally those coupons, you won't be able to use them until the next month. However, they also send you emails because when you purchase, they ask for your email address. And of course, you don't have to provide them that information if you don't want. But I do, because that's how I find out when they're having a really nice sale. Now, the one thing that I was doing at one time, but I'm going to start back up this year, is I will be buying more product from them so that I can use as Christmas gifts or gifts that I can give to people during the year for special occasions. So I went in when we went to take our daughter shopping. I think this was like Monday, President's Day, and I decided that I wanted to go in because I was almost completely out of my Bath and Body Works, and I don't like to wear a lot of heavy scents because now I'm finding out there are a lot of people that, are allergic to, excuse me, that are allergic to perfumes and so forth. But I do love my lotions and I love my body sprays. So, and I can understand because if you've ever been, especially in a work setting, or say at church or someplace like that, and someone or female, and it can even be a male that passed by you, and it's like before you could see them, you smell their perfume or cologne or whatever they have on. So I'm always mindful that people are very sensitive, especially when it's warmer. But at the same time, I like and I love wearing scents, light scents, soft scents. So I will continue to purchase my items. I gave a prime example when I was doing my internship, and I was putting some lotion, hand lotion, on in my cubicle. I had this young lady to come from next door to ask me, could I stop spraying perfume? And I told her, I said, I'm sorry, but I don't use perfume. And she was like, well, you're using something. And I told her, I said, what I do in my cubicle is my business. I said, I really apologize that you mentioned to me earlier that you're very sensitive. I would be mindful instead of putting it on in my cubicle. I might have gone to the restroom and put it on. But I think with that particular person, she was just trying to find something to complain about, because I do know another person that she went to lunch with quite often. They wore perfume, and their perfume sometimes it was a little much for me, so I know that wasn't the real intent. But I just said that to say that we do have to be more mindful when we're wearing things in the workplace as far as how much we put on, because really when you wear perfume or cologne, what you're supposed to do is get it, spray it in the air, step underneath and allow it to, fall on you, not just get it and, go um, commando with it. But basically, the what I did, I normally buy the shower gel, I buy the lotion and the spray, but this time I decided, I just really like to have more different kinds. So I bought the lotion and I bought the spray. And one of my favorite ones is called Sensual Amber. And I love this. It does have a little bit of a stronger smell, but it's a nice, almost, I don't want to say it's sweet. It's really hard to explain if you've never used this, but I love it. And sometimes how I choose which fragrance I want to try is by the way it looks. And this looked like something that I would have liked to try, and I really do like it. Now, normally the sprays, which are more like a spray mist, they're lighter, so you have to be careful not to be heavy-handed, especially if you use the two together, which I normally do. But the lotions tends to be a little bit stronger, and I'm finding a little goes a long way. The next one, and this is like one of my all-time favorites as well, is Japanese cherry blossom. I I love it because, oh my goodness, it smells so good. And I remember in like when it's really, really cold, I didn't get it this time. I guess I didn't think about it, or because it's become getting ready, we're getting ready to go into spring. But I also like they also, besides the lotion, they have a cream, a hand cream, or a cream that's in a like a tube. And then one of my favorite ones, it comes in a like you screw the top off container, but it's heavier, and I normally like to use that in the wintertime. And what I will do is, after I take my shower, sometimes I'll put a few drops of oil, like I use the African Best um, herbal oil, and I'll put a few drops of that and mix it in, and I'll rub it on my skin. And oh my God, it's you talk about a spa treatment. It's really, really good. And then I just picked this one up, and again, I picked it up because I like the way that the outside looks. But not only that, it smells fabulous. It's light. It's called Cashmere Glow. And I really, really, really love this one. This is the one that I have been using. And as you can see, I've used a little bit. I don't spray a whole lot. And I love the lotion. Like I said, oh my goodness, it smells great. All you need is just a little bit. Sometimes I'll take about that much and I'll just rub it on my hands, and you can smell it without, a whole lot, and that's it. So, that's basically my product haul. Now, I forgot to mention I did pick my earrings up and my bracelet, which they weren't a set, but I purchased them to wear as a set. And I have to find a necklace. There was a necklace that I saw, but I really didn't really like it, but I might go back and get it. And I got this from, let me get the store right, because I always sort of forget that this particular store exists, because I go in there sometimes to shop, but because if I'm not at a mall, I think they do have one close to my church, but I never hardly go over there to go shopping, and I only see it when, after we're leaving church, or I'll think about it. But I'm trying to think of the store. I can't believe I can't think of the store right now. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Ashley Stewart. That's where I got these from. Now, I do like their jewelry. It's sort of like with them, though, you have to get there like after they get a shipment, because they do have a lot of customers. And the store really is catered for African Americans, even though I know a lot of people shop there. I love their jeans. Their jeans are like the best fitting jeans that I have found in a long, long time. I do like their dresses when you can find the what you call the wrap dresses. I love their dresses, and their prices really are very reasonable. So I told my husband, because I am on this quest to lose weight, I don't want to purchase too many items because I want to lose weight and then gradually begin to build my wardrobe again. But I will be going in to purchase jewelry from them to get my jewelry collection started, as well as purchasing their jeans and maybe buying a top or two. But I love the way, I think that they have clothes that fit. I think they go from like a size, I want to say 12, but I know they go lower than 12. But I know they go up to size 26, I believe, or it might be 32 now. So anybody can find something to fit them at that store. But I do love their jewelry. I love their jeans. I love their T-shirts. They just have some awesome products there. So with that, thank you again for stopping by my YouTube channel. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I will have to start doing a contest because one of my goals, my husband said while he was carrying my basket down with some of my stuff in it, he was like, baby, you know, you really should get paid because you do these YouTube videos and everything. And I told him, I said, baby, that is one of my goals because I know I have more than enough videos, and I think that my videos are pretty quality videos. I do intend to get a new camera and everything. However, overall, I do try to be very professional on my videos. But that's one of my life goals is to be able to do basically, you know, use YouTube as a source of income so that I'll be available to be home with my daughter because she's at the age now that she's, you know, doing things at school activities and it's it's really difficult. When you have family, you want to take care of your family, but I'm learning that money is not everything. Sometimes it's the time and attention that you pay to your family. So I really want to gear, doing a business or some businesses from home so that my time is more flexible, so that I'm more able to be able to take care of my family. So with that, I will talk to you later. Please, leave your comments, anything that you would like to ask or request, or if you have a particular video that you're interested in me doing, please let me know that as well too. So with that, I will talk to you later. Be blessed. Have a great weekend. I don't know where you are. I know we're supposed to be getting another cold front. Down south, we're going to be getting a lot of rain, and we're going to be in the 30s and 40s. So just really take care of yourself, love your family, love your friends, just enjoy life because personally it's really too short and life is what we make of it. So with that, I will talk to you later. Peace, smooches, and I will talk to you on a later date. Be blessed. Bye-bye.